How to Use the Eastwood Dual Voltage Hot Coat Powder Coating System by Caitlin Boone and Clayton Button.
This video is intended for students who have taken eTech 333, have permission from Mike Aroldi or David Fry, and haven't used the powder coating system before.
You must provide a half-mask respirator with P100 NIOSH rated filters, safety glasses, appropriate plastic slab attire, and your part made from a conductive material.
Powder coating is a secondary manufacturing process in which a powdered polymer is applied to a conductive material through electrostatic attraction and then heated and fused into a layer over the part's surface.
The gun is powered by a variable DC power supply, 8 or 20 kilovolts, and a source of pressurized air. The air is routed through a bottle of finely powdered material, which is usually plastic but may contain metal, so that the powder is entrained in the pressurized stream. This stream is then routed through several parallel tubes in the gun barrel which, through triboelectric charging, cause the entrained particles to develop a static charge. Triboelectric charging, also known as the triboelectric effect, is a form of contact electrification. When two objects of different insulative materials come into contact, adhesive chemical bonds form between their surfaces and electrons flow from one object to the other to equalize their electrochemical potential. To supplement this effect, an electrode at the end of the nozzle emits a strong electric field that further charges the particles, increasing the transfer efficiency, the ratio of adhered particles to sprayed particles. The particles are projected near the part to be coated. The part must be a conductive object so that it can be grounded. The grounded part will then have a large electric potential relative to the charged particles, which will adhere to it due to static cling. Once the surface of the part has been uniformly coated, the powder can be fused in temperatures of approximately 400 degrees Fahrenheit, depending on the powder. This results in a consistent, durable surface coating.
Powder coating forms a durable hard coating that is both protective and decorative. Unlike most other surface coating methods, powder coats can create a polymer metal composite coating, giving the part a unique sheen.
You will need nitrile gloves, some acetone, rags, a powder coating system, an air hose and nozzle, wire, and it has to be uninsulated, butcher paper, a powder coat booth, an oven and hot gloves, a broom and dustpan, and a buddy.
All of these items can be found in the plastic lab. The location of many of these items are highlighted on this map.
This is an overview of the powder coating process.
Step 1. Prepare the equipment for powder coating.
Because of the risk of degradation, it's important to remove the Teflon from the oven racks. Also, if you remove the lower oven rack, it'll give your part room to hang in the oven.
Turn on the timer, turn the oven on, and preheat your oven to 400 degrees.
Both the powder coating booth and its base have wheels, but you must take the booth off of its base in order to wheel it around, and you'll probably need a buddy to help you.
Get a large sheet of butcher paper and take it back to the powder coating booth. This will help catch the powder that comes off of the gun.
Once you've obtained an air hose and a nozzle, attach it to the regulator next to the powder coating station. There are two valves you must open in order to use the regulator. Set the air pressure while holding the nozzle open so that you know what the pressure will be while the air is running.
Before handling the powder coating powder, you must put on a respirator. You don't want to inhale this powder and try to avoid getting on your skin as much as possible by wearing gloves and possibly long sleeves.
Any contamination in the gun, such as old powder, will cause surface defects in your part. It's important to spray the gun off with an air hose before use. Don't spray air directly into any of the inlets because the gun can only handle 30 psi,
Get the powder located in the back cabinet of the paint booth.
Remove the nozzle from the air hose and then connect it to the gun. Next, attach the powder cup underneath the gun barrel.
Step 2. Prep the part. Before powder coating, you must clean your part with acetone to remove any impurities on the surface. This will ensure a nice uniform finish. To further clean the part, you can bake it at 400 degrees for 20 minutes and repeat this process. This removes impurities from the metal.
Next, hang the part in the powder coat booth, making sure not to contaminate its surface.
You must ground the part with the grounding clip. Place it on the wire or a small part of the part.
Step 3. Powder coating.
Turn on the power supply, 25 volts for exteriors of the part and 15 for interior features.
Now you're ready to spray the part. You should see the powder cling rapidly to the part's surface as it exits the nozzle.
Make sure your part is grounded. If it's not, the powder will not stick to your part as seen in this clip.
Uncured powder can be easily removed with pressurized air. Make sure to do this outside.
Step 4. Curing.
Check the oven temperature using the thermocouple.
To cure your part, you must hang it in the oven. To make this easier, pull the rack out so you can wrap the wire from the part onto the wire rack. Make sure you slide the rack back in when you're done so it doesn't impact the door.
Allow the part to cure for 20 minutes.
When the part is glossy, remove it from the oven. While doing this, take care not to touch the part surface as it will ruin your part and the hot gloves.
Make sure you turn off the oven.
Carefully hang the part back in the powder coating booth by the wire to make sure that it can fully cool.
Now it's time to clean up the lab.
With a respirator and over the trash can, gather all the powder collected by the butcher paper and return it to the powder coating cup.
Follow these steps to clean the lab. Unplug the powder coating system, unscrew and reseal the powder coating cup, carry the powder coating booth back to its home, then sweep the area. Return wire and hoses, replace the Teflon sheets on the oven racks, and as always, ensure the lab is cleaner than it was when you found it.
A successful part should have a glossy, uniform finish.
For further information, contact the lab technicians.